Hey everybody, this is the Azrael Games here. Welcome back to some more Kirby Air Ride. We're going to continue playing the rest of the Air Ride mode, and then probably continue on to the next mode in this video. Alright, what did we not play? Checker Nights, Frozen Hillside, and Magma Flows. We'll do Checker Nights. And we'll try we'll do the wheelie scooter. The wheelie scooter is, I guess, one of the quicker machines as far as, like, well, I don't know, it feels a little quick to me. But yeah, you'll notice, obviously, it doesn't hover off the ground like the other machines. But its strengths is that you charge up really quickly, but you don't really get much out of the boost. But that's okay. Yeah, it charges up quickly, and it's really good with turning as well, especially when you're stopping. That was kind of the other thing that I failed to mention too. I mean, sure, yeah, you can attack other players, but stun them for a little bit, but it doesn't really do too much to them otherwise. But you can turn on health bars, and each machine has like different I guess like a different length of like health bar. And so like the wheelie scooter is actually one of the weakest when it comes to its health. And there are a lot of other options that you can change to, like adjusting like the lap count. Yeah, and like Smash Bros, you can turn on like a stamina, like health bars for your machines. Then yeah, if your health bar runs out, then you're done. You know, you're retired. You can't do anything until the race is over. Oh jeez. The price was something that got a lot of people concerned, and especially after like Nintendo of America was like, yeah, like this is like the reasoning why. Oh, this is the reasoning why we're pricing everything the way that we are. Well, more particularly the system and Mario Kart World, because Donkey Kong Bonanza, for example, isn't going to be as expensive as Mario Kart World. So, I don't know. But speaking of Donkey Kong Bonanza looks absolutely like chef's kiss, just mwah. Like, when I saw the first couple of seconds of the trailer, I immediately thought Mario Odyssey. Like, and it looks like it looks like the team that worked on Mario Odyssey were the same ones to be working on Donkey Kong Bonanza, or are the same ones working on Donkey Kong Bonanza. The game just looks the same graphically to me, but there's nothing wrong with that. I'm happy that Donkey Kong is getting a 3D game after like 20 years or however long it's been. Is what Donkey Kong 64 was the last 3D Donkey Kong game, and then the last like 4 or 5 Donkey Kong games that we've had were flipping Donkey Kong Country Returns. and like Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, which, granted, I've never played any of those games. The music in those games slaps, though, especially in Tropical Freeze. But I'm like, dang, man, like, Donkey Kong can only return so many times. Like, how many more times are you gonna make a Donkey Kong Country Returns? Or how many times are you gonna report Donkey Kong Country Returns? It kind of reminds me of how often Sega has ported Sonic 1. Like, that game is everywhere. They put that thing everywhere, man. But yeah, no, Donkey Kong and Bonanza. That's definitely a game that I'll get. Although, granted, I won't be getting the Switch 2 at launch. Truthfully. Though I am working now. There's just... there's just other things going on that I had to take care of that are more pressing. But I do want to Switch 2, and I want the games, but man... Although some people do complain about the price, it's like people have paid more for, like, you know, people paid more for iPhones. People have paid more for the Xbox and the PS5. The PS5 was over like $1,000 Canadian. A lot of interesting things for sure. Oh yeah, I can also change my color for this one too. I'll be red. But yeah, what other games that I saw that I'm looking forward to? There was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Sorry, not Rebirth, Remake. I'm really looking forward to that one because I've been wanting to play Final Fantasy VII, like the OG Final Fantasy VII, for a while. And then when Remake was first announced a couple years ago, I guess like 5 years ago now, I'm like, man, I wish I had a PC or PlayStation 5 or whatever PlayStation system was at the time to be able to play this game. You know, because sure, even though I'd never played Final Fantasy VII, it's like Final Fantasy VII is probably the most like popular like iteration of Final Fantasy, like the series. You know, and you know, Sephiroth, Cloud and Sephiroth, and all of those other characters, Tifa, Aerith. Like, you know, it's just so iconic. It's like, again, even though I've never played those games, it's like you know, like Sephiroth's theme song, One Winged Angel. Even people who've never played the game, like, they know that song has presence. That song has presence. Like, as soon as you hear it, it's like, you know this song belongs to a menace, man. And Sephiroth is an absolute menace, always tormenting Cloud. Whether it's in Final Fantasy, whether it's in flippin' Kingdom Hearts, or Super Smash Bros. When he pulled up to Smash Bros., I remember, to this day, my reaction. Oh, sorry, weird, my mic cut out there. I remember my reaction to seeing Sephiroth. I was like, no flipping way, man. Oh, they did it. Sakurai's crazy. And then, of course, Sora. Now, Kingdom Hearts is another game that I've never played either, but yeah. all these games that I want to play, but just I just just don't have the time or the means to play them. Alright, but moving on, we'll get right into Top Ride. Now, Top Ride, as you can see here at the bottom right screen, so played wild mini races from a top-down perspective. Now, Top Ride is the least played mode in this game. Like, between this and City Trial, or sorry, between Air Ride and City Trial, Top Ride is like the least played. Look, see, geez. Here, we'll just skip the tutorial video. Like, the courses are really simplistic. They're really simplistic. Well, especially with grass. Let's see, what do we have here? We have grass, sand, sky, fire, light. Light is one of my personal favorites, especially because of the music. Water and metal. Metal definitely being the most difficult, but we'll start with grass. Unlike Air Ride, Top Ride has two different machines you can use. The Free Star, so you just point the control stick in whatever direction you want, and that's where you'll turn. And then the Steer Star will turn according to how you steer the control stick, left or right. And then, so it all just comes down to preference. One isn't, I guess, necessarily better than the other. It really just comes down to skill and also luck too. You can do a spin attack just like you could in Air Ride. You can boost as well, and there are no copy abilities, but there are power-ups that you can pick up. And just like in Air Ride, you can adjust the settings to change the number of laps. I think grass has the most number of laps, of default laps in Top Ride. I forget what the others are, but yeah, you can even put 99 laps. But who would be crazy enough to do that and to play through all of that, right? Boom, and just like that, first place. I think I'll probably increase the lap count, though. Look, see, 2 achievements on grass. Laps, 7, 7, 6, 5, okay. Yeah, just to make things a little bit interesting. Laps, the recommended laps. Maybe we'll do like 8 laps. Well, we'll try 8 laps. We'll see how that goes. We'll change things up a little bit. Give you the Steer Star. But yeah, no. Like I mentioned before, I'm really excited to be playing this. I don't know how many more Kirby Air Ride videos I'm going to do. But we'll see. Oh, no way. And I'm certain my buddy Ryrone will be more than happy to hop on and to play some games. with me. Dang. Look, see, 8 laps. 8 laps is already... 8 laps goes by quick. Oh. Excuse me, I'm yawning. As I'm recording this video, it's like 11 o'clock at night. Not even 11 o'clock, it's actually midnight right now. Nothing like a late night recording session. Yeah, man, that was short. Let's switch things up a little bit. We'll have everybody on the steer star. I mean, the steer star definitely... Oh, shoot. Yep. Huh. Gosh, yeah, if you steer too... If you hold the one direction too long, you'll just... Yeah, well, I guess the steer star is more difficult for me to use than the others. Man. I say the others than the other one. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something before. Right, so... Getting my buddy Ryron to play, and of course, like, I'll be playing other games besides Nintendo. It will primarily be Nintendo games, but eventually I do plan on branching out, trying other things too. Some RPGs, JRPGs, Persona 5. I've played base Persona 5 or vanilla Persona 5 on the PlayStation 3 a couple years ago, and heck, I didn't even know what Persona was until Joker's reveal in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate years ago. I was like what the heck? Like who is this? And then after a while, I was like, okay, like let me like look into this and like see what his game is all about. And then when I found out that his game was a JRPG, I'm like, man, I need to play this game. So I went on Amazon, looked up Persona 5, and you know, I don't remember when the first Persona 5 game came out, like vanilla Persona 5, but I'm like, yo, I'm getting this game, and it was really cheap on Amazon. I got it for like what, $20? 20, 25 bucks, maybe a little less, something like that. And man, I played that game to death. To this day, I will say that Persona 5 is one of the best JRPGs and one of the best games of all time, in my opinion. I loved every second of it, from the twists and the turns, and just like, oh man. And so one of my coworkers, I was telling him, you know, I was gushing to him. We were gushing about Persona 5, and he was like, bro, you have to play Royal. You have to play Persona 5 Royal. And so I'm like, yeah, I need to play it. I already know like some of the extra stuff that's like added in the game, and also the extra palace, but I don't know all of the all of the finer details that they added to the game. But at some point, that's something that I will be playing. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for some indie titles. There are a couple of indie titles that I'll be playing soon. I actually just got Hollow Knight the other day, and I haven't played it yet. So I'm like, do I want to wait to upload to upload videos and like play it, do like a completely blind playthrough, or do you want to play some of it on my own first? I don't know, we'll see. But I'm gonna end the video right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for some more videos, and yeah, I'll be starting a new playthrough of a game, of a beloved game here real soon. So stay tuned for that. So thanks so much. Have a good one.